What's up guys, it's Foxwell Burrito Gaming, and today I'm going to talk about Battlefield 5 and what I'm excited for with what we know from different trailers and the shows that we've seen thus far. Starting with the setting. World War II, or at least DICE's take on it, is something that I'm personally excited for. Now, I'm a big history buff. I love researching World War II, the different battles, the different weapons and such. And to see battles like El Alamein or Stalingrad or the Battle of the Bulge being portrayed in DICE's Frostbite engine is just something that makes me really happy. We'll actually get to see it on a level that we since then have not been able to see. Now, second up is the character customization. Battlefield 1 had very little, if any, character customization. They had the weapon skins and the vehicle skins, but that was about it. Now with this, we are going to have damn near full character customization. Different helmets, different clothing, different boots, I believe they said at one point, different faces. Yes, there's a male and female. People aren't exactly taking that too well, but it doesn't make a difference to me. Being a history buff, I enjoy historically accurate things, but it's not. This game isn't meant to be exactly historically accurate. The fact that I can take my character and make them actually look a way that I would want them to, as opposed to just being cookie cutter, the same assault player you've seen about 400 times on the battlefield. It makes me pretty happy. Then there's weapon customization, where you can put different wraps, put different skins. From what I saw, it looks like you have different like wear on the gun, if I'm not mistaken. These all sound really cool to me. Then there's vehicles, where you can have different paint schemes. You can have camo netting. You can have makeshift armors, there's logs, or metal sheeting, which all sounds pretty awesome. Put a bunch of crap on it, maybe even write insignias on it. Like, you can write stuff on the side of the tank to show people who you are and make like that style yours. That'd be pretty cool. And there's the fact that you can have multiple different soldiers with multiple different roles and subclasses that you're able to put on there. You can't just, you will have more than, you could have more than one assault player with different abilities. One is grenadier, one is anti-tank. There's multiple different support classes. Like, you got the support, you got the machine gunner that has access to the medium machine guns. Typically like the belt-fed style, which I think is pretty cool. Then there is the whole different variety of weapons that were in World War II that could be coming into Battlefield 5. Battlefield 5 will include countless amounts of guns if they do it correctly, and it is a game as a service, so they will be adding multiple different guns over however long they plan to keep it as a service. So like the M1 Garand, the Thompson, the M1 carbine, the M2 carbine, the MP40, the Browning automatic rifle. There is so many different weapons that were used in the Second World War that could just be amazing to get a hold of in the game, and I can't wait to get my mitts on them. Next up is the changing of the pace of the game. The game seems, from what I've seen, is slowing down a little bit, trying to get a little bit away from the high energy, psychotic mess of like just sticking a guy with a needle and he gets right up and then doing like dropping ammo and they just get it instantaneously. You actually have to think, because you can't heal to full health just by standing there anymore. You actually have to get a medic to heal you, or you have to go to a supply station. Or as a support, you could build supply stations to get health and ammunition, which I think is really cool. You're not going to spawn with full ammo. If you spawn with a support, you throw ammo to other people, they'll top them off. If you spawn as a medic, you follow people around, you revive them. There will also be animations, different things you can do. For, say, your teammate gets shot. You run up to them, you could pick them up and drag them back into cover. Say they got shot in the middle of the street, and you're a medic. You don't see a way to get to them. You throw smoke down the road, run up, pick up the person, drag them back into like an alleyway, then you can revive them and get them back up and moving, which I think is pretty damn cool. Then there is the different animations for reviving people. When you revive as a medic, the animation is quick. You go down, stick them with a needle, and they get up. When you're in a squad, you can revive anybody that's in your squad. You can't revive the blueberries or anybody else. Just the people that are in your squad, you can do a buddy revive, which takes much longer than a medic revive, where you basically check them and then pull them back to their feet. Then there's the different animations for different actions, say picking up health, picking up ammo. You physically have to go through an animation in order to pick up like that. Then there's throwing grenades. You aren't just picking grenades out of thin air and hucking them across the map. You actually pull them off your vest or whatever you're wearing and throw them. And it slows down how fast you can throw grenades, which I think is really cool because it'll reduce the amount of grenade spam that you saw in Battlefield 1, which was ridiculous. But those were just what I thought was really cool about the next Battlefield game. I want you guys to tell me what you think down below. If you agree with me, or if you disagree with me, just say so down below. I'd like to hear your opinions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.